transformation tab on Dalgo. So this falls under pipeline overview as well. So you can just click here to access it. And the transformation tab is basically what you'll use once you've set up your ingestion, your data sources, your connections, and the source data has been pulled into your warehouse. So once that happens, you'll probably want to transform your data into a form that makes it more suitable for visualizations through SQL. So you can do that via DBT from the transformation tab. So when you get to the transformation tabs, there are basically two options depending on how you have chosen to set it up. You can either have a DBT repository, which means there will be a DBT project on GitHub that will then be run via Dalgo. So that's what's been set up over here. And you'll see that in the transform tab, you have the URL of the DBT project and you have the schema name of the target schema which is being run. You can choose to edit this information as well. And over here, you have a lot of different DBT commands that you can then pull, and you can set up new ones as well. Suppose there's a specific model you want to run or something like that, then you can do that over here by selecting DBT run. You can add any flags if you want to add them, and then select the name of the model and put that in. Suppose the name of my model is clean file, and then I can save this new command, and then that'll show up as an option that you can just with the click of a button get this to run whenever you want. If you go to this URL over here on GitHub, so let's just quickly do that. Then you'll be able to see your entire DBT project over here, including all of your models with all of the transformations that you've created. And you can push changes to these models over here to the GitHub, and once they've been merged with the main branch, then the next time DBT code is run on Dalgo, the changes that you've pushed will be run. So that's how it works if you have your DBT project set up on GitHub. But there is another option, which is something we call UI for T. So how that works is if you go to the transformation tab and UI for T is set up for your organization, then you'll see something called go to workflow. So the way tasks work here is similar, but the way the transformations are done is through a UI, which is great for non-technical people who might not know how to work with DBT. So there will be a separate detailed tutorial on how UI for T works, but essentially what you need to understand is that you can pull in tables, you can set up transformations on those tables via a UI, for which there's lots of options, and you can then run the entire workflow, run a specific node if you want to, and essentially manage all your transformations from this page, and you won't need a GitHub DBT project to do so. And that is a brief overview of how the transform tab works. If you have any errors when you're trying to execute a DBT run, you will see logs show up over here, and you can use those to diagnose the error in your models or in your workflows as well. Thank you.